Hey everyone, today we will be talking about one of the most debated cases of corporate greenwashing, Shell's carbon neutral LNG, why it's misleading and how it affects international financial management decisions and how to build a 12-month plan with proper guardrails. So, Shell announced they had produced the world's first carbon-neutral liquefied natural gas with high-quality carbon credits. And these projects across the East Asia with some company buyers like PetroChina, CPC Corporation, and Oscar Gases. This company, along with investors and environmental groups, were all misled by the ideas that Shell's LNG was low carbon. And beyond the customer, this also damaged trust in the entire carbon credit market, and it frustrated climate activists who spent years pushing for transparency. And then we have some credibility breakdown because the credit Shell rely on. Those rice irrigation projects in China didn't actually reduce methane emissions once it was discovered. The certification body Verra revoked the credits, yet Shell had already sold LNG labeled as a net zero solution. This is a textbook case of greenwashing using environmental claims to look sustainable without genuine proof. And then we have the other research, like the regulatory oversight. Organizations like verify carbon credits, advertising regulators such as the UK's ASA and ESG watchdogs also play roles, but the system isn't perfect. It depends on transparency, accurate reporting, and third-party accountability. The takeaway here is simple. Even if companies intend to be sustainable, poor verification can still lead to greenwashing and serious damage. And then we have some financing consequences. After the scandal, Shell struggled to issue green or sustainability-linked bonds. ESG investors who value integrity will likely walk away. Remaining investors might demand higher interest rate. And so the CFO may have to rely on traditional non-green loans and budget for higher financing costs over the next 12 to 18 months. And the SPT risk exposure, because the carbon credits were cancelled, Shell could fail to meet its sustainability performance targets linked to emission reductions. If that happens, the company faces penalty clauses like higher interest payments, called coupon step-ups. To manage this, finance teams must redesign sustainability KPIs to depend less on risky third-party offsets and more maneuverable internal reductions. After this, we have some market access shift. The European market has stricter green finance rules. After this case, Shell might lose access to Euro green bond market and be forced to issue debt in US dollar instead. That shift brings new foreign exchange risks and volatility in capital costs. Proper hedging strategies and market diversification will be key to stabilize funding. Well, finally, we need some cross-border controls. Shell now needs stronger tracking of where every green dollar goes. That means a central audit system, better governance, and measurable reporting and verification to trace each carbon credit and its real impact. Without the transparency, investors and regulators simply won't trust future projects. After that, we have a 12-month action plan. So in the first 3 months, set up governance committee and digital evidence database documenting every green claim. And the second part is financing strategy. In the first 3 months, plan new sustainable linked bonds, and then between months 4 to 6, issue a 5 to 10 billion euro to these SLBs while hedging forex risks. And third is disclosure. Shell needs to published quarterly ESG report, signed off by the CFOs and external auditors. Finally, while Shell needs solid guardrails to prevent future foilages. So, for the truthful marketing, never market products as carbon neutral without verified credits. Include disclaimer and evidence linked to restrict data. For the transparency and auditability, publish a public offset ledger with project IDs, retirement dates, and annual audits by independent ESG experts. And finally, it's the governance controls, right? The governance controls need create a carbon credit risk committee, use satellite monitoring, and keep a 15% reserve to verify credits as a safety buffer. So these steps help Shell move from claims to credibility, ensuring that sustainability isn't just a slogan, it's a measurable, verifiable business practice. In short, the Shell case reminds us that green finance must be built on real results, not rhetoric. Only that transparency, integrity, and strong governance can companies truly make sustainable real. Thank you.